Morning, good morning. Thank you to all of you for showing up today. It's a beautiful day in the greatest city on earth. Today is the 20th annual Hurricane Conference, sponsored by our partners at the Chatham Emergency Management Agency. The 2023 Hurricane Conference, the 2023 hurricane season is a little over a month and a half away. And we know that wise people prepare for rain in days of sun. And our community must plan today for the days that will inevitably come and impact our community. As severe weather has already become more aggressive and has seriously impacted our friends and neighboring states, it stands to reason that the days to come will be more challenging and preparation will be even more important. So we'll be counting down the days to hurricane season, and we're asking people in advance, don't wait, go ahead and get prepared. Your city council meets this week, and I encourage residents to join us or to tune in on our various social media platforms. We will begin our workshop at noon with an update on our 100% Savannah plan from our Office of Sustainability. Then we will receive an update from the Savannah City Manager following an update on the fairgrounds. The regular meeting will kick off with a donation presentation of $7,500 from First Chatham Bank into the Savannah Affordable Housing Fund. We will then present proclamations declaring April as National Child Abuse Prevention Month and Safe Digging Month. Closing out our presentations will be an appearance by Ms. Brittany Evans as we congratulate her on being selected Miss Savannah 2023. During the regular meeting, City Council will consider the approval of multiple purchasing items to include a contract not to exceed $1.5 million for an investment-grade energy audit for city buildings, a $1.3 million contract for civil design engineering services, and an annual contract for grounds maintenance at city facilities with a local business, Sam J Services, in the amount of approximately $162,000. As always, you can tune into our meetings on our city's Facebook page and our award-winning SGTV Channel 8. If you're looking for a new job, come out to the city's job fair hiring event from 2 to 6 p.m. on Wednesday, April the 19th at the Coastal Georgia Center at 305 Farm Street. You can apply and schedule on-site interviews for multiple positions to include cashier, water meter reader, customer service representative, senior accounting clerk, revenue specialist, and utility billing lead. For questions, you can email Jennifer Blaylock, and that information will be on our website, jblaylock@savannahga.gov. We have some exciting news for all of the small business owners and entrepreneurs and want-to-be entrepreneurs in Savannah. The 2023 Mayor Small Business Conference is on its way, and registrations are rolling in fast. You can register for the free 2023 Mayor Small Business Conference now at savannahga.gov/MSBC. savannahga.gov/MSBC, meaning Mayor Small Business Conference. The conference will be held at the Savannah Civic Center on May the 2nd, beginning at 8:30 a.m., and will include a packed agenda of speakers and presentations to help small businesses succeed. We know that small businesses are the cog in our economy, and we have to make sure that businesses that are existing have what they need to succeed, and those who want to get started have a good foundation from which to begin. Immediately following the conference will be a reverse trade show to allow attendees to share information about their products and services with city departments and purchasing personnel. We remind you that summer is quickly approaching, and may not feel like it over the last couple of days, but the city is gearing up for the many activities and options that we offer each year to keep our youngest residents happy and safe and engaged while out of school. One of those options is our city summer camps. Camp registration begins on Monday, and spaces are limited and prioritized for city residents, so make sure you sign up early. Plus, if your child receives free or reduced lunch, they may be eligible for financial assistance. Don't miss out on this great opportunity for fun and adventure. For more information, you can visit savannahga.gov/summer camp, savannahga.gov/summer camp. Youth art classes begin this week at the Savannah Cultural Arts Center, and there is something for all ages, from music to ceramics. All classes are 6-week sessions, and they build confidence, coordination, teamwork, and artistic skills. And you can find a class and you can register at savannahga.gov/arts, savannahga.gov/arts. In other news, the city of Savannah is accepting applications for the renaming of the square formerly known as Calhoun Square, located on Abercorn Street and East Wayne Street, until May the 15th. We've received a lot of interest in this square, formerly named for statesman and politician John C. Calhoun. Despite an accomplished, distinguished career, Mr. Calhoun was a staunch defender and champion of the institution of slavery. After receiving public comment, it was the unanimous desire of City Council that Calhoun's legacy did not reflect Savannah's values. And we voted to remove the name from this square and engage in a public discussion about how and what we should name this square. So councils determined that public property names shall serve to inspire our citizens to reflect on individuals' outstanding character, values, and achievement in Savannah's history. And so we want people to be engaged. The way to do this is not to text me, email me, or call my office. There is a process. And so please go to our website to find out that process and engage in the process. While I'm very interested in knowing your views in Walmart, it does not get your views into the process. So please go ahead and take care of that. Coming out of our Office of Sustainability, registration is now open for folks that are interested in being a volunteer or an exhibitor at the 2023 Earth Day Savannah celebration. This year's event will occur on Friday, April the 21st in Daffin Park from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. For more information, learn more, you can visit earthdaysavannah.org, earthdaysavannah.org. And don't forget, the city's Human Services Department will be hosting a Community Resources and Benefits Fair on this Saturday, April the 15th. Residents can complete their taxes for free. They can apply or renew SNAP benefits for free, Medicaid benefits. They can receive health screenings, and they can apply for the City of Savannah's Home Repair Assistance Program. So residents can attend 2 sessions. One is at the Pennsylvania Avenue Resource Center, known as the Park, on the east side from 9 to noon, or the Moses Jackson Advancement Center on the west side from 11 to 2. So you could be at the Park from 9 to 12, or you could be at Moses Jackson from 11 to 2 o'clock. So that's all I have today, and I may answer any of the questions you may have. Did I get my tie straight?
Morning, Mayor.
Good morning, sir.
So there's been talks of trying to get T-SPLOS on the ballot this year. This was kind of reported today. Can I get your thoughts on that? And kind of what would it take to get it back on the ballot so soon?
Well, the county can decide to put it back on the ballot, and they could just do that. They don't necessarily need the City of Savannah's permission. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think that our residents have the appetite for it. We've been there. We did that. We did what we were supposed to do. The city of Savannah passed it 52%. The reality is that I think that with all of the talk of taxes and all that's going on, I think that we have to come up with a better argument countywide as to why we need T-SPLOS. Moreover, we have to figure out not only a better argument, but how to better communicate that argument. And so I think that we need some time to do that. I think that May of 2024, I would be willing to entertain it. But I think given a city municipal election, I think that we need to be focused on what we're being focused on. And so we know there was a very divisive issue in our community. It was a very divisive issue on our council. And so, personally, of course, I'm not in favor of doing that. The county does it, it passes, the city of Savannah still gets our share. But I just think that, for us, I think, people want to not talk about taxes for a while. And so, we just did the T-SPLOS, it failed. We're talking hotel, motel tax. And I just think, people just, let's do a breather. I think we have to go out and re-engage this community better. I think the city did an excellent job. And even despite the opposition, even on this council, we were able to pass it in the city of Savannah. It failed everywhere else. And that means that those surrounding communities, and particularly the county, will have to just, I think, reload. And I think, you don't go back to the voters with the same things because obviously it didn't work. So I don't think that, 7 months makes much of a difference because that's what we're talking about. But I think, you start from scratch. I think you go from neighborhood to neighborhood around the county and you listen about the things that they want, and then you package that in a way that can make sense. I think the other thing is that, the Chamber of Commerce, we're not allowed to use city funds or public funds at all to promote a T-SPLOS or SPLOS for that matter. And so as a result, I think that the Chamber has expended a good deal of money for doing that. They would have to expend money again. And I think, they may not have the wherewithal to really give T-SPLOS the financial backing, the private financial backing that it would need to make a good argument. So I think it would be prudent for us to be wise, do it again, but take our time and do it right, to quote the old 70s song.
And with that, being it so soon, 7 months, if, like you said, there's like a disconnect, people don't want to talk about taxes right now, do you think if, with it being so close, it being shot down again, it creates even a bigger negative image in the mind of the citizens, seeing it, well, it's been shot down twice, why would I want to vote for it now? Exactly.
I think if it fails in November, I think then we are, I think our chances of passing it in the near future. I think, I think the public will be like, look, you keep trying to push this down our throats. And so again, I think that we have to do a significant postmortem of what happened before and then rebuild a package. I'm not sure that can happen between April and November. I know that it can happen between April and May of 2024. And so I'm just pragmatic. I just think that you have to listen, hear, and understand. And again, when we looked at those numbers, the city of Savannah passed it. We were very disappointed because I think we had a package, but obviously the voters were not convinced in other parts of the county. So I think, again, the significant work has to go into helping to convince them, and that's really not our responsibility as a city government.
And earlier this year, you provided a crime update, I think specifically with the span of the city not seeing a homicide. I was wondering if at this time you could maybe get another update on where the city stands.
Well, we've had a couple of homicides. We still have more shooting incidents, and as we've seen recently, they've been with younger people. They've been teenagers. And the reality is that there's still the formula we've been seeing. people to have beef with each other. Some have been in people's homes, not knowing how to resolve conflict, and then a gun is in the situation, a gun that is illegal, a gun that someone should not have, and then we have those results. And so I think we continue to work hard and press on the community building, community engagement we're doing. Reality is that we're also going to need stronger laws to deal with illegal guns and the proliferation of guns in our community. We see around the country what is happening. You know, our friends in Louisville, you know, people were killed when a disgruntled employee came in and killed people. The mother of a 6-year-old was indicted, I believe it was in Virginia, for shooting his teacher. But there's something wrong with our over-fascination of guns. And we keep wanting to expect different results for doing the same thing. That is not good. For us, locally, I want trigger pullers off of our streets. And as our police department makes these arrests, my full expectation is that they're prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, that they're sentenced accordingly, and they're sent from this community for a very long time. That is the deterrent, which is partly why we hired a federal assistant U.S. attorney to help us to figure out which crimes cross the federal threshold so we can give them some fed time. We have to be serious about it. We cannot take a light approach to it. And so, again, although I'm a proponent of second chances, I'm a proponent of restorative justice, when it comes to people who pull guns in this community, I have zero tolerance for it.
And then finally, you mentioned mostly young people, and I wanted to ask again, you mentioned the summer camps, you know, trying to keep those kids as busy as possible. Can you just reiterate, I guess, the age range, what it goes to? And I know, I think a couple pressers back, you mentioned that there's also assistant programs available for those camps, too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's what?
Like assistance for paying for those camps?
Yes, okay. Yes. So, yeah, if you're on free or reduced lunch, then, which means you fall within a federal income requirement, then, you know, we'll assist. The goal is that someone should not be denied from participating because of their income. And so we've done a lot last year with our summer fund. We're going to do a lot more. The police, we're getting ready to roll out our 100 Days of Summer initiative, so we're looking forward to that. It has to be all hands on deck, and so we're trying to create those ways. But again, as long as we have illegal guns in our community, as long as we have people who leave guns in unlocked cars or don't secure weapons in their homes, we're going to have this issue with guns floating around our community. And so we deal the best we can with the hand that we got. And so we're doing better, but we could do better than we're doing.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. You have a question, ma'am? You have a question? You sure? All right. Well, thank you all so much. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Let's be Savannah strong.